Greetings, my excellent friends. It is Friday, July 12th, 2024, here in hot, humid, and just generally miserable Tokyo, Japan. You got the Hobby Drifter here once again, back with another video. And like last time, I'm taking a look at one of these Lego-compatible, unlicensed building kits. As you can see, it's Johnny 5 from the hit 1980s movie Short Circuit and its sequel. It's got 386 pieces. Those pieces are, I believe, all just basically copies of existing Lego bricks, but this is an original set. It wasn't, it's not, just a full-on copy of an existing Lego kit. It was cheap. It was cheap as hell. It was like 2,800 yen at one of the places I get my hobby stuff from, which makes it like 20 bucks. So, 20 bucks for, set this size. Yeah, all right. I mean, I'll get a night or two of enjoyment out of that. Then it took me a couple of hours to put this together across 2 nights. Top part's probably about an hour, hour and a half, bottom part. Maybe a little bit longer because it's a bit more involved. Anyway, box is fairly small. It's a very compact box, which surprised me. When I got the kit together, that the kit is basically larger than the box. So yeah, I mean, here is the 45 of El DeBarge's Who's Johnny, the theme from Short Circuit. As you can see, the box for the Lego one is a little bit taller, but not quite as wide. Why do I have the single of Who's Johnny, the Short Circuit theme? I don't know. It was probably, and I remember I got it for 300 yen from Book Off, and they had a bunch of soundtrack stuff, 45s, which I hope I'm using that term correctly. They had Ghostbusters, they had Star Wars, they had this, they had a couple other things, and I just, 300 yen each, but you just screw it, just grabbed them all, because that is something that I'm still in the habit of doing, and I really should break that habit. Anyway, small box. Got the picture of the robot with the lightning, very similar to on the poster. The lightning that brought old Johnny 5 to life. And man, wasn't that like a thing for so many years? We were just paranoid about anything and anything attaining sentience, right? It's like, oh, a lightning bolt can bring anything to life. It brought Frankenstein to life. It can bring a robot to life, like to have actual consciousness, and knowing now what we know about processing power and artificial intelligence and stuff like that. Yeah, obviously this thing was never going to achieve sentience on its own, but you know what? It's a movie, so it wouldn't be a great movie if the thing just got struck by lightning and stopped working. Like that would not be a good cinema experience for kids of the 80s, right? And you sit down, you got your popcorn, you got your Tab or your Mr. Pibb or whatever. You sit down, oh cool, there's these rolling battle robots, cool. Oh, one of them got struck by lightning. Oh, it doesn't work anymore. Movie's over. Get out. No, so the movie can happen. Anyways, here's the box, lightning bolt. Sides are pretty obvious. What you got here? You got the robot, you got the back of the robot's head. Funny expression because you can move the eyebrows a bit. Robotic arm, movable laser, and it says motorized drivetrain. There is no motorized component to this, but the treads do roll. Weirdly, there's like contact information on here. So like if anyone involved with the making of Short Circuit has a bone to pick with this, then they know who to message. Number 5 is alive, with the cute little, again, copied from the poster, the post on the poster here. I don't know how copyright stuff like this works. I really don't. I mean, it's easy for me to say something like, well, you're not really buying a Johnny 5 Short Circuit robot. You're buying a bunch of plastic pieces that you could, in theory, assemble into, a copyrighted character. But I mean, then how far do you go down that rabbit hole? Is it like, well, you're not really buying, this isn't really a Spider-Man action figure, it's just, plastic that has been molded and painted into what, you think, resembles Spider-Man to some degree or other. So I'm sure that there are answers to this. A building boat, if you want. You will notice that short circuit doesn't actually appear anywhere on the box, so maybe that's like the one sticking point. I don't know. It's interesting, but I don't care enough to check. So as I basically, when I'm building these, I'm just hoping to have something to keep me busy for a couple hours. And Lego is great, but it is prohibitively expensive, especially considering that, like, the only part about Lego that I really enjoy is building the thing. Like, if Lego kits could just, like, disappear like an hour or two after you finish them, I think that would just be perfect. Like, if you could just say, I'm finished, and then it just disappears into the ether, so I don't have to, deal with actually having this thing that I've built. Oh, that would just be fantastic. But I feel like I would not be in the majority of people with that opinion. So yeah, boxes here. Here's the actual thing. Like, it's big. I mean, like, the pieces were, they're very nicely separated into individual bags, similar to how Lego does it. This was a pretty complicated build, but the instructions, and I'm happy for this, were very readable. It even includes one of the separators, and if you want to go online, you can get the instructions via QR code. It's got a list of stuff. If you have any missing parts, contact for a free replacement. How cool is that? I don't know if that's accurate. I don't know if that would actually work or not. But yeah, the instructions are pretty good. Some of the more complicated bits threw me, so I had to take it apart and rebuild it a few times, because stuff like this, even though it is nicely labeled, use these, don't use these, I used these when I should have used these a couple of times, and that's on me. That's my bad. The parts were all very, like, you don't get almost any extra pieces. These ones, I'm not even seeing the one that I'm talking about, but these treads here, it recommends using 26 of them for each tread. I found that using 25 makes it look better in a static pose, but 27 makes it roll better. So yeah, those are the only extra pieces that were included. Is you got 27 of each of these little pieces, rather than or you got 54 instead of 52, which I don't know if that was a mistake or just, a nice little thing that they threw in there for you. According to the parts list, it does say there's only 52 in the kit, so maybe that was just a mistake and they threw in 2 freebies. So yay. So yeah, the build quality on this is, or the quality of the pieces, not quite Lego quality, but I mean, close enough. Nice little selection of different pieces. I like how the arms are articulated to get you most of the Johnny poses. The face is very cute. You can pose the eyebrows to get you different expressions. A lot of technical stuff here and there. You got the ab crunch for some reason. There's the swivel on the laser. The only part that is a little bit finicky is here. Like this, I'm pretty sure this would be considered an illegal Lego build, because it's not very secure when it's held on. Had a had an earthquake a couple of weeks ago when I had this thing, and yeah, the shaking did knock the piece off. But I mean, it's probably not intended for play, I guess. But there's a lot to love about this. The price is nice. It's a nice, fairly complex build that's not overly frustrating. Looks great. It's an original design, not a copy of an existing Lego design. You can get decent posability out of it. Looks good on the shelf. For a lot of the stuff that I build for Lego and other building blocks, I'll usually build it and then either take it apart completely or just kind of take it apart partially and put it in a couple of bags and stick them in a drawer somewhere. But I mean, obviously, when you think about disassembling this one, you kind of feel bad, right? I mean, that's the whole point of the movie. Do not disassemble. Do not disassemble. So like, what the hell am I going to do with this thing? I can't take it apart without feeling bad. I can't, just leave it on a shelf because Lord knows I don't have enough shelf space. What the hell am I going to do with this thing? I don't know. I don't think about stuff like that before I buy it. But I did get what I wanted out of it. I got 2 nights of cheap building, satisfaction. And the thing does look cool. Obviously, I got a YouTube video out of it. Like I said, I don't like to call what I do reviews, because if I'm doing a video about it, my review is generally, I like this thing. I know that there are some people who are very good at wringing humor and enjoyment out of talking about shit that they absolutely hate. I am not one of those people. I just like to enjoy the stuff that I buy and then go on to talk about the stuff that I enjoy. And I do enjoy this. If you're on the fence about it, and you can get it for $20 or whatever, go for it. It's a lot of fun. Just think about how bad you're going to feel if you have to go against the entire theme of the original Short Circuit movie and disassemble Johnny Five once you're done with them. So that's all for today, everyone. Thank you very much. Take care, and happy hopping.